Look, it's Westlife. So what have you been up to?
What, today? Or
No,
just
generally.
Generally,
In life.
we've been we done a tour for the first sort of half of the year, and then we started making an album, which we just finished, and now we're going to release that album and promote it.
Just in time for Christmas.
Well, it'd be rude
Yes.
not to, wouldn't it?
That'd be very clever.
Always, every November we have one out, you know. Most Novembers, I think 10 out of the last 11 we've had one out. So
Yep.
it's a ritual for us.
That's a lot of albums though, isn't
Tradition.
It's a lot of Christmases as well.
Yeah.
But when you think of Westlife, you think of Christmas instantly, don't you? You are
Really?
you are Christmas.
Yeah.
I-
We are Christmas. We're bigger than Santa Claus.
Think choirs, jingle music, Westlife all standing up at the same time.
That's it.
That's
Standing up.
Christmas.
We haven't stood up.
No,
for
you're
teaching
gonna
for a
be
while,
you're gonna
actually.
be very surprised or disappointed with this album then, because there's no tubular bells or no key changes and no.
There's actually no key changes on a lot of
Is
stuff.
there a standing up moment?
No.
A sitting down moment?
We might move
we
forward.
might-
slightly.
We actually mightn't even sit down this album.
See, the thing about it is when you perform, you either do have to either stand on your legs or sit down or dance.
Stand at a mic stand, one or the other.
But no, truthfully, it's you'll be pleasantly surprised. I would have said.
I'm quite intrigued by the standing up thing actually. Did you have to really work on that?
No, it's just stand up. You
That
learn
was
it when you're about
actually-
3.
That was actually Simon Cowell's idea.
Was it?
Yeah, he told us stand up at the key change and it'll really get the crowd going, and we did it, and then we kind of did it a lot, and we got famous for it, and then he told us to get rid of the stills, and we did.
And when
He's like our mentor for the whole. He's
Simon
like our
said.
X Factor mentor for the last 12 years, kind of.
So what does Louis say about that?
Louis loves it. Louis is kind of Louis when it comes to picking songs. Louis is great at picking songs, but Simon is always stage performance, stage presence, everything. He always at the start he was actually heavily involved and actually told us you should stand up at the key change. Trust me, it'll be great. And we did it,
And we're
When you-
famous for it.
and the crowd went great.
when you did it, did one of you kind of lead it slightly more than the others, or was
You
there a
might
bit of a
wave.
competition for who could
You know,
go
she's
first?
right. She's right. Yeah. Do you know, it's a very funny topic to touch on, but now that you've touched on it, we'll discuss. When you there's a kind of like a moment where you're going, I'm just about to go, but I'm not going to go alone, so I'm just going to go. Yep, that's it. That's the right time.
You have to glance across just in
I
case
don't know
you're
if it's
left.
ever happened where someone stood up by mistake too early or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has
sure-
happened.
I'm
It
sure
has
it
happened. I
has.
think he did it a few times.
You know.
Did you sit back down?
No, I just kept walking on my own like it was meant to be.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, what you lot doing? I was ready.
That
was
like,
it.
they're the wrong ones.
Right.
Wake up,
we're
wake
out of
up,
there.
boys.
Is there a telling off afterwards though if it all goes a little bit awry on stage, or do you just go, blood, it's done now?
Yeah, exactly.
At the
It's-
start,
what's
there
done is
used to be a
done.
bit more of that, you know, because we were all sort of just very nervous about messing up the big chance we had, so everyone was kind of quite uptight and serious. But these days, you know, we do mess up, of course, but we just tell each other to get lost. if
See,
it's
there's
taking us
egos
brief.
and there's tension, and you don't want them to explode. So, you know, unless somebody's purposely, you know, taking the mickey, then you're not gonna. Like, if someone has a laugh and it's funny, then fine. But if someone's actually ruining the show, then or the routine or whatever you're doing, then you're gonna go, come on, like, sort it out, will you?
Going back to X Factor, have you been watching it?
We have, yeah.
Yeah, when we can.
I've watched every show so far.
What do you think of Cher? Because she's no, actually, just what do you think of Cher?
I think Cher is she's probably the most interesting act on it. I watched her last week was my favourite. I was a bit unsure of her the first 2
She's
weeks.
right up my street.
I thought she was
All
a
right,
bit.
Cheryl.
But this week's performance, she did the Blackstreet song and all that. That was excellent.
To me, from the start, I have to say, I just think she's class. I think, you know, and I hate to sound like Simon, but she's exactly what the current crop of young stars coming through are all about. You know, she looks good, she can rap, she sings, she's got a bit of attitude about her. I don't know the girl, I've never met her, so I don't think she's arrogant. She's just got that attitude when she's that swagger, as they call it, when she's performing. So to me, she was, you know, the potential winner from the beginning.
I mean, the thing is, you know, if you look at the X Factor, people can be great on the show and then afterwards they're not very interesting as artists, but I think she would be a very interesting artist, and she could go in the studio, you know, in the morning for a couple of months with somebody really good and, you know, come out with a good record.
Would you hook up with her if Simon got on the phone or Louis got on the phone?
Yeah, I mean, why not, you know, why not?
Westlife rapping.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have to
Just
rap,
rapping
we
on the
can
last
sing.
tour.
Nikki's
done a little bit
very
of
good at rapping.
Actually, we done a version of I've Got a Feeling by the Black Eyed Peas, and Nikki was
I rapped on the first
Will
one as
I
well.
Amn't.
Wicked.
But I amn't.
Will I Not.
Will I ain't.
It'll be you and Cher at the front doing the funny facial expressions then.
Yeah.
Nikki, well,
And we
Nikki,
both
Nikki
have
has
funny
his
faces.
famous pout that some people might know of. So
Let's see that
they could
pout.
like have a pout off.
That's smouldering.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting weak at the knees, aren't you?
I like that.
I know, yeah.
Do you
It
practice
has that effect on everyone.
Do you practice, seriously, all three of you, do you practice your facial expressions in front of the mirror
No,
at
but I
home?
guarantee Nikki does though.
I've never, ever practiced a smouldering look in front of the mirror. Hands down, truthfully.
Yeah, I think you're lying.
Swear to God.
Over the years, though, you do
I'm just
see...
naturally smouldering.
You see so many pictures of yourself that you hate. That
He
you
wakes
can
up that
sort
way.
of-
Yeah.
Try and sort of, you know... You're like, right, well, that looks a bit better than that, so...
How were you put together originally? Was it in an X Factory kind of way, or were you all mates?
No,
We put ourselves together.
In school, yeah.
Yeah.
We were mates in school, and
And we'll take ourselves apart.
we were doing like musicals like Oliver Twist and Grease and stuff like that, and we just all kind of like singing and get together. And we said we should set up a band, and we set up a band, and there were 6 of us from our local town, Sligo, in the west of Ireland. And then after a while, came down to 3 of us. Louis started managing us and brought in Nicky and Brian through auditions.
If
So-
there'd been something like X Factor at the time, would you have gone on it?
Absolutely.
I would say so, yeah. We probably would have gone for the audition anyway, and see how far we got.
You probably would have won it, Shane, wouldn't you?
We probably would have won it.
Are you doing
Winners of
X Factor
X
this
Factor!
We are, yeah. We're on it in a few weeks' time, yeah. We're really looking forward to it. It's the kind of first TV performance of our single, and it's coming out, I think, just before our album comes out. So it's obviously like, you know, the biggest show you can do, you know. So it's a big night for us, you know, for
year? How
everything.
often do you speak to Louis?
Louis,
Spoke to him about 2 hours ago.
every day or every second day, usually.
Have you discussed the ginger hair thing with him?
No, it's actually green. It's actually.
That's probably
his-
from where he's gone
his hair.
swimming.
His hair you're on about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a touch of green in it.
It was ginger last week.
But it's got a touch of green the week before.
It looked
Tell
white
you,
last
you look at
night.
it closely without the white lights, because the white lights in the X Factor shine on you and make your hair look grey or whatever.
But if you
But-
put bleach in it and then go swimming in a pool full of chlorine, that's what happens, it goes a bit green. So that's
We
that's
met
what's
we met him
weird.
there about 2 weeks ago, and he was at a show we were doing, and he came in and he actually looked like he had a tinge of green in his hair. I thought it was something to do with Halloween, so I just said nothing, you know. But it's
Crop
funny.
bags.
Best not say things sometimes, isn't it?
Well, I think green hair is good.
So talk about the new single then, and also the tour as well. I've had some questions from people about the tour. The tour's Gravity, isn't it?
Well, the album's Gravity as well.
Sorry, Al, are you going to be doing any kind of swinging through the air like Anne Widdecombe's been doing quickly?
We might be. We were talking about that today actually, because we're meeting our production team there this week about the tour. And obviously the theme of the tour is or the name of the tour is Gravity, so we'll definitely do something to reference that in the show. You know, we've done stuff over the audience before, but we need to.
It's been a while though.
We need to come up with something new, you know, very new and a very new idea. We did something before about 5 years ago where we had a little like a flying saucer kind of vibe, and it went around the whole arena. It was the first time I think it had ever been done. It was pretty cool, so we need to come up with something as good
But
as
we
that.
ended up on UFOs Uncovered on
Yeah.
one of the programs on TV, so can't say again. But you know what we could do? We could tweet. You could tweet some ideas like they did for the album title, because that's what the fans did this year. They actually tweeted us suggestions, and one of them got it, which was Gravity.
And do they get a cut of the sales or not? just 1 or 2
We were
points?
discussing some way of saying thanks, actually, yeah. Just today.
Her name is Red Corvette 09, and we're going to
Ah,
actually buy
Red
her
Corvette.
a red Corvette.
Yeah, like a
For-
corgi sort of
just
thing.
like it for the phone.
You've just given me a really nice memory of when The Darkness came out on their tour in Birmingham, and they came out in a pair of flying boobs.
Nice.
Excellent. Love it.
It's a bit like Jerry
How
Allen
did we
and a
give you
giant
that?
sloth, didn't she?
The gravity thing, you're
flying-
flying UFO.
Gravity boobs.
Okay.
Gravity boobs. Coming out at you. Love it. Great.
Right, boys, thanks for coming on.
Thank
Thank you
you
very
very
much,
much.
guys. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.